Just testing some audio right now to give you the best of the best. You know, not that I am anywhere near the best of the best, but you know what I'm saying. Just letting y'all know that this is testing. Right now, we're gonna get into some of this stuff, and here it is. Hello. Alright, so it works. Yay me. Alright, I obviously started a new game. Not a new game, I've had this franchise for a while. But it's been not been played that much. I mean, because it's not. It's like one of those cursed franchises. I'm saying that even though I won the World Series with this team. So, like, yeah. I'm just not intelligent today. Or whatever. You know, it's like shit.
Ball one, no strike.
I thought it wasn't that bad or that much.
That's a ball.
Okay, so select Halloween Gaming. Yeah, that's like one of those titles I kind of use because it's like, I don't want to say, oh, I'm playing as the Pirates and play one game and then be like, you know what, fuck it. I have that problem with the team. I was like, oh, this is going to be one game, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it, and get it good.
First baseman number 10.
Yeah, and I also don't really like do segments. Like, what I mean by that is when you say part one or part two, it's too segmented, you know what I mean? It's like, though with certain things like football, segment the games maybe, but I don't know, that's like baseball is not that way. Because it's like 162 games. Like shit. They're fucked. You know? Oh wait, left-handed pitcher. Yeah, that guy's old, man.
Leading off for the Pirates. Second baseman, Alexi Diaz.
I was hoping not to have a left-handed pitcher on the mound for the first one. For this game and shit.
Batting second, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
So one of the things that I'm definitely trying to do is to get a camera. I have a camera, I gotta find it, so with the stream, live stream, so y'all see my messy apartment. Not to say like I wouldn't clean it up, I mean like, you know, there's presentability, then there's fucked. This is, you know what I mean? I've always been messy, but this needs presentability. So it's, it's one of those weird things too, where it's like, I ordered the Amazon Prime, so it says 2-day shipping, but you know, I don't think it's gonna come tomorrow because tomorrow's Sunday. You know how it is, like it's like shit. I actually want to check this quick because it's like, you know, I want the stuff, but at the same time, I don't like Amazon for that. Like, just tell me it's 3-day shipping on the weekends. You know, like, what the fuck? That's so that kind of sucks. Like, it just does. It was weird because, for those of you obviously are not in my head, I was playing as this team versus Chicago, so I was playing. It's like weird. It was like, because you know I'm a sore loser. And it doesn't take a lot of people a lot of time to figure that one out. Like, any competition with Joe, it's like fuck. Especially because like I'm used to when it's like I'm just not big into rage quitting and saying the controllers because I don't have enough control airtime.
Michael Taylor.
Okay, so it's in Connecticut, that's good. For those of you who don't know, I am in Connecticut. I mean, I don't think that's a big deal. What I do think is a big deal is I gotta get this out here because this is a very important thing when I'm streaming, live streaming is that I am LGBT. I'm a member of that. So it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure most people don't care, but it's also like sometimes you get idiots that do care, or that are fucking ridiculous. Like this one guy, this is a story that is kind of weird because it's like it will sound weird because I've seen certain things. Like I played sports, trust me. Not everybody there was LGBT friendly. But they also weren't mean about it. Like, like I played football and baseball, so I'm not saying that they're bad or whatever. They just come from different backgrounds that don't know about these things, you know what I mean? So like, if I didn't block hard, obviously, not obviously, this is kind of stupid, but it'd be like, what are you doing, faggot? You know what I mean? You're going like that. So, like, it wasn't said to, like, they didn't know was it with me or whatever. Like, it's just like, it's like the trained animal. I don't want to say trained animal, but it is kind of like that. And it's not good. But at the same time, it's like, they don't know. Like, I can't repeat one of my corner specialists, one of my dear, I don't want to say friends, because he's not a friend just because we work professionally, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to keep that line. But we're talking about, like, some people just don't know, and they don't mean it out of, like, hatred. And that's unfortunately the way it is, but it's just like, sometimes it is like that. And, in the world, and, like,
that's an out.
One of the things I always hate is when people, like, when they are for something so strongly, but then they don't accept that fact, that some people don't hate it, and then they become just like that person, that's a bigot, you know what I mean? But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, like, I'll be honest with you, it's like, you're gonna post a comment like, oh, you are a fag, like, I'm just gonna be like, blocked, or, whatever, but like, I don't know, it's like, things are complicated, let's leave it at that, right? To touch this hot button issue is like, you're either like, oh, you're either for it or against it, and that's not the point. The point is everybody needs respect. Like, for my situation, this is what happened to me this week. Something I've thought about. I go to this community center, I help out, I do things. And, one of the things I do want to say is this guy at the community center, he was an old guy, he's not really all there. I don't want to say it, but,
That's out.
He's very conservative, things like that, but he's also kind of like someone that's just out of touch with reality sometimes, and I don't mean that to say that, like, I'm not trying to disparage him and all that. It's just, he's very conservative, and we have different worldviews and all that, but anyways, he goes up to me, I was walking by him, and he was like, he said to me this, like this, why don't you come join the party, fat, like, he was talking to my friend who was walking with me. He's like, why don't you get your fag friend to join the party? And we were like, did he just say that? Like, he didn't say it to be like, fag, you better get out of here, otherwise I'm gonna blow your head off with a shotgun and my root beer and all that shit. And like, he wasn't like that. It was just like, I would be honest with you, it's almost like he didn't know, and he probably didn't care to know, but like, I wasn't gonna sit there and tell him like, I mean, I was like stunned, to be honest with you, where I was like, you know, this guy is just, he's not with it. And, so I told the people running the place, and they're like, yo, you gotta deal with that. And this is the way the world works sometimes. Like, and I mean, you know, like, it's like, sad. It's like, you know, the guy, I don't know if he thought he was doing anything wrong or thought he was doing anything right. I mean, he might think I'm weird or whatever, which, okay, you're entitled to your opinion, but to use that word is not the right way to say it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so, you know, wrong. It's like, you know, it's the best way to put it. It's the wrong word. It's one of those words like you get arrested for. So, I mean, like, it's like a hate crime, you know? I mean, it's technically a hate crime, let's face it. Cops today would be like, oh, just don't talk to this guy, just run on the other side of the room, whatever. Stay in your lane, you know, don't go over to his stuff. And it's like, that's sad, but that's sad on another level. It's like, oh, shit, I'm on my own. But, you know, like, I think it's sad, you know, like, with our country today. It's like, we need to get more together. You know what I mean? Not saying, like, we need one unifying political worldview. The world doesn't work that way, and I'll just say it. If I ever woke up in a perfect world, immediately I'd fucking rebel. Because you know what I mean, it's just not right. But anyways, we need to get more connectedness with people and less, oh, that person did something wrong to me, let's go slander them. When the fuck has that ever worked? You know, I think history shows that when people are inclusive and listen to other people's worldview and doesn't like put up fucking walls all over the place, you know, we work better as a society. Anyways, not just in America. Anyways, it's like, you know, why do we have, it's not even like, why do we have to hate? Because I think anger and hatred, I mean, anger is a human emotion, you can't get rid of that. And hatred is just like gonna happen, but it's kind of like one of those things where we gotta move on. You know what I mean? We gotta get on with that. No, not like that. You know what I mean? Just move on. Become better people. You know? I mean, it's like, it's crazy. And one of the other things I'm worried about right now is, am I recording this, or is the audio getting lost to YouTube? I'm gonna have to check that back later, but I don't really care, because it's like, you know, when you touch the stuff, it's either getting out there or I'm avoiding. It's a win-win. Let's leave it at that. Like, either I'm getting it out there, expressing my worldview, which would naturally come out in another video anyways, or I'm dodging controversy. Yay me! But like, so. I can't lose until, you know, I do it before the home run. It's like, fuck everybody. Yeah. But, like, I don't know. I mean,
Counts 1-0.
Just, like, you don't make the best decisions when you're angry is my philosophy. Like, you know, when you're angry, you're prone to emotional decision making, you know what I mean? So it's like, you're not going to make a good decision, you're not going to make, I mean, it's just dramatically reduced, you know what I mean? You make an emotional decision that winds up being you run the risk of it backfiring, like everything else too. I mean, step back and try to consider both the emotional part and the logical part, you know, then you'll be better off, because, like, you can't be like Spock, you know, I love Star Trek, so you can't be like Spock, but you can't be, you know, all emotion driven either, so it's like, if Spock and Kirk ever have a baby, you know, like, this is, if two men can have a baby, which would actually be pretty awesome in my worldview. Like, I mean, and I'm not talking adoption and things like that. I'm talking more like physically having a baby, not like, you know what I mean. But anyways, if they had a baby, it would be kind of funny to like have like Kirk's emotional logic and Spock's, you know, logic. You know, It'd be pretty funny. You'd be the perfect child. And I mean it all seriously.
Leading off
I
for the
wasn't
Rockies,
laughing, you know, but
first baseman number 10,
shit.
Yonder Alonso.
The other thing, like, when I bring up that, this is a stupid question, because, like, I think, you know, 2 men can have a baby, and 2 women can have, you know, another baby, you know what I mean? It's not like, in the 1950s here. I didn't mean, like, you know, like, gay couples are impossible. That's not what I meant. I meant more like, if they, physically, not, you know, where it is right now. I'm just lost in that. Sorry, folks. Just thinking to myself, well, if Spock was pregnant, or if Kirk was pregnant, what the fuck would they be like?
I got to count 1 and 2.
And then I would just love for Bones to be like, what the fuck did you guys do? Like, you know, as he's delivering the baby, he's like, this is classic, you know, this is...
Center fielder number 3.
Oh, I like Star Trek. I think that some of the controversy around Star Trek is a little bit bullshit, but also kind of a little bit real, because I've heard things about Star Trek Discovery. I'm not even rich enough to have that CBS All Access, so I haven't seen that show, and I kind of hate that, because it's like, I want to watch that. Like, I don't want to pay for another streaming service, but hey, you do what you do. Anyways, so, anyways, I'm watching, like, I'm hearing all these videos about it through Midnight's Edge, which I'll plug them because I like them, so, and I don't know, like, some of these people, so, you know, it's like, whatever, you take my word on it, go watch their channel, because I think they've made some great entertainment content. They seem to have more, like, insider knowledge, and that's pretty cool, because, you know, that's how you get your scoop sometimes. But, anyways, they're talking about, like, the controversies behind, like, Ghostbusters with the all-female cast, and in Star Trek, some of that stuff, where they're, like, where they, one of the things I kind of gotta agree with them is, like, I'm a gay person, and I'm gonna be trans, and it's kind of like, you know, I mean, if you're having a trans character or a gay character or any of those things just because you want to be progressive, it kind of becomes a little bit offensive. Like, it's like you're just ticking a box off. Like, oh, and I mean, that's kind of like, but that can be forgiven, right? Like, there's tons of characters that are created to do certain things, and you gotta deal with that. But I also don't like, this is something I think needs to be done with, like, the LGBT stuff, is, like, you need to have, like, a good writing staff that does their homework on this. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? That, like, when I'm writing a trans character, I try to put in things that I've experienced, or I've thought about, or if, you know what I mean, that I have personal experience, and if I don't have that personal experience, I go and find it. You know what I mean? That's kind of the key. It's like, you know, you gotta do your homework when you're writing. And then the other thing is, like, I mean, I always kind of think that, like, and this is my own personal preference, is like, you know, it should be natural flowing into the story, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be like, oh, you know, we want to check a box off, like I said already. But, like, even, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta treat them as people. I mean, that's my thing with all characters. Like, you know what I mean? I try to write characters that have flaws, but they also don't want to be assholes. You know what I mean? I write on the side, by the way. But, you know, it's like, when you have a character that's an asshole, like, you know, it just doesn't work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying be, you know, all this submissive shit where you change it to everybody, but it's like, you know, like, one of the things, like, for gay characters is that, yeah, I want more representation, but I don't want it to come off as, like, you're shoving a gay character down someone's throat, because it's like, that does not help matters. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you don't create their characters. No, I'm just saying you shove them down someone's throat, they're gonna rebel. Like, I think The Simpsons with Homer, like with John Waters, I forget the name of the episode, did it really well. Where they're like, yeah, he's a character, he's gay, but that's not the only thing about him. Like, and he's also like willing to work and try to not educate, but try to be like, you know, someone that tries to like help people figure it out. You know, how they figure out how to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that episode's really good because, like, in my own situation, Homer Simpson, or this guy that I had to deal with in real life, he's not, you know, just like accepting, but he's also like not claiming to be accepting. And that's the same thing with Homer in that episode, and that really spoke to me. I like that. It's like, you know, he was just like, yeah, this guy, he has a son, I'm good, you know, working with the son, and the father's an idiot, he's Homer Simpson, but, you know, it's something, it wasn't like, you know, he was like, I don't say it like, you can have pride, I'm not saying that, like, you know what I mean, it's like, you want to have people, like, you know, when you start shoving it down someone's throat, it's like, you know, they rebel, like I said. But anyways, so the way they did in that episode felt natural, in other words. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? And also, like, you know, the other thing, the most important thing is to come out of this is also, like, I think I like Pride. I mean, yes, I do. It's just,
2 balls, no strikes.
it's one of the products, I guess, that when you have non-gay writers trying to write a gay character and then they don't do homework and it becomes like, you know, all fucked up. And one of the things I mean, it's always kind of baffling. Like, I mean, honestly, that's why I don't watch a lot of TV. It's just like, you know, it's not worth it.
3 balls,
I mean, a lot of network TV is not really worth it because I feel that their writing just sucks. like, I used to love watching Family Guy because it was subversive and all that.
Ball 4.
But I kind of stopped after a few seasons because I was like, you know, now I don't watch it because I'm like, now they're just being fucking stupid. They lost their damn minds. You know, and I'm not trying to say I don't like the. I actually love. I mean, I watch like the prime seasons and just be like, yeah, shit's cool. But then I watch like the most recent season and like, so they struck down Stu and Brian and it's like, who the hell cares? Like, it's like they don't have an original idea on their bodies, like, or they don't have a critique on anything. Like, you could argue in the first couple of seasons they weren't the original, but they were good because they were like critiquing The Simpsons, critiquing like society a little bit. But now it's like, now it's just like, you know, what the hell are they gonna do? Straight Stewie down and Brian down and just have an adventure? I don't like that much. Like, it's not even the plot. It's just like, you know, they bastardized all their main characters.
Ball, that's out.
Like, and Brian's a good example because before he was a liberal, but he was also like thoughtful and all that shit. Now he's just, he's kind of a douchebag. Like, they totally fucked him up. They fucked him up. like, how is that even possible? Like, when you look at the early episodes, he's kind of, he may be a little bit like too straight-laced, but he wasn't like, he was the smart one of the family and the street smart one, kind of, in a way. Like, you know, I'm not going to argue that Stewie was smarter, I'm just going to say that Brian was the more relatable one. And then they fucked it up. Like, now it's like, Brian's a douchebag, he just dates every woman, he's a crowd now, and it's like, you know, it's face palming.
Ball 1.
Speaking like all the other characters on the show, it's kind of like Flanderization, which I mean it's happening on The Simpsons too. But like in Family Guy, I just kind of was like, wow, you know, Peter's the dumbest motherfucker alive, and it's not like in a charming way like in the early seasons where he might have wanted to learn. No, he's a dumbass. Chris is the only character that's benefited, but there wasn't much of him in the early seasons. Meg is. Oh, I feel bad for Meg, and I gotta admit this before I stop. Is Meg, I relate to her. I was the black sheep of my family, and they always shit on her, and they always find a way to justify it, and it's just like you're turning me off. You know what I mean? And Lois is one of those, like, she was the Marge, I guess, but then they made her into another unrelatable character. It's just like, why? Why? Anyways, that's my rant for tonight. So we're gonna stop, and now I'm gonna do something else other than sleep because I'm fucking raging for violence. You know, more like, just talking. All right, I'll talk to myself, I guess. All right, see y'all later.